Hey everyone, I'm Saloni and today we have with us the founder of Suraasa, Mr. Rishabh Khanna with us. Hi Mr. Rishabh, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much, Saloni. How are you?
I'm great too. Thanks for asking. So let's start with an introduction about yourself.
I am the founder of Suraasa. I've been working on teacher education for almost 1.5 decades now. Been very passionate about making teachers successful. And this is my second venture into working with teachers and for teachers.
Mhm.
And we are trying to build world's largest network of highly skilled teachers. So if you see, my introduction is all about teachers, and I think that's what it really entails. That's what my journey really entails.
Okay, so what inspired you to start Suraasa?
So Surasa is actually, as I mentioned, my second venture into teacher education. My first venture was late transformations learning, and that company started as a student education, student skilling platform.
Mhm.
And while we were going out and impacting tens of thousands of students in different parts of India, one thing that always stayed with me while we were collecting skilling data of students was there's a lot of work that was required there. And doing 10 days and or 15 days of workshop with students would not really create a lifetime of impact for them. And we need to do it on an everyday basis. And that's where working with an education stakeholder who really meets the student almost every single day of the year
Mhm.
came into the picture. So the thought was, how do we skill the teachers to a level that they can take ahead and impart the best quality knowledge, best quality education to the students, and then
Mhm.
they kind of, go out and revolutionize and catalyze the evolution of students' growth journey.
Okay, so how do you ensure that your teachers are highly skilled and qualified?
This is a very good question, Saloni. So, unlike many teacher training companies who go out and usually do webinars or seminars or even live trainings where a
Mhm.
trainer goes, speaks for 2 hours, 4 hours, comes back, uh, we don't do that at all. So what we do is we've created a end-to-end journey where we start from pre-assessment of every teacher who comes on board. We identify what are their current skill sets, what are their goals, what are the results that they want from us. We work with
Mhm.
them on that entire dream building, goal building journey. Then we create a map of how do they move from their current skills to the target skill set required to achieve whatever they want to achieve. And then we train them in live instructor led sessions. The sessions are taken by professors from different parts of the world, US, UK, Dubai, Lebanon.
Mhm.
Once they've completed those classes and learned from live classes as well as video based classes, they have to build skill evidences, which are then verified by, again, professionals from different parts of the world, where we give feedback to the teachers that, okay, these are things that are fine, these are the things that you need to change,
Okay.
continuously mentor them for almost 10 to 12 months. And once they've achieved all of those skills, which have been verified by multiple people, that's when we say, now you're ready to go get launched and you should now, target what you have to achieve. So the journey is not just about going out speaking to the teachers for a couple of hours. It's actually about taking responsibility of their outcomes. And
Mm.
that's what really sets us apart. And that's why thousands of teachers trust us today and they come to us to completely transform their careers.
Okay, so how is the feedback from teachers about this thing?
Well, uh, while there are so many positive and negative things that happen on an everyday basis, some
Mm-hmm.
of the highlights for us are this is a life changing program. It transforms, I'm quoting teachers that they come and say, the program or the qualification transformed my life completely. And then they also shared some critical feedback. It's such a difficult course. I did not expect it to be so difficult. I thought
Mm-hmm.
teacher training is very easy, but you guys really take it to the highest level possible. And somebody who's joining our course they really have to work very hard for almost 8 to 10 months. And that's why we are able to guarantee the results that we have. So the feedback is very positive when it comes to the outcomes and very negative when it comes to, not very negative, but very critical when it comes to they thinking that it will be an easy course, but it is not easy. They have to work hard with us.
Okay. So, what kind of support and resources do you provide to your teachers?
Uh, so a lot of it actually. So right from learning resources to templates to frameworks of how to go out and take care of themselves, teach in the classroom, have the best relationships with parents, with the management of schools, how to pitch themselves to the right stakeholders, how to map their career journey from where they are today to where do they want to reach 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and we try to be with them as mentors throughout their journey. So, what Surasa wants to develop is, and what we're trying to develop, and what we are working on every single day is somebody who joins us for our program. We stand by them for the rest of their career. So, let's say somebody's program ends in 1 year, but they want more support or more guidance 10 years from now. They can very comfortably come back, talk to a mentor. They'll not have to pay anything, get guidance, and move ahead in their life from there. Similarly, we also help them in connecting with schools in different parts of the world. So we help them in getting interviews. They are able to showcase their skill set to the best schools in the world around the world and get placed. So we've had examples where teachers from small cities, tier three cities in India, worked with us and got almost 5x jump in their salary within the first 6 to 8 months of joining our program, and they moved to tier one cities like Bangalore, Delhi, and we have had teachers who have moved from India to US with almost 10x jump in their salaries. We've had teachers who have moved from India to UAE, and we help them in connecting with the schools. We help them in connecting with their employers
Mhm.
and get them those outcomes. So these are the resources that we work with them on.
Okay, so what kind of marketing and outreach efforts have you made for Surasa?
So our biggest outreach effort is we are building communities.
Okay.
So it doesn't mean we offering quality qualifications does not mean that we only help teachers who buy a product from us. We actually go out and do a lot of things. We do free master classes. We do free courses. We do a lot of different kind of engagement activities on social media, and we do offline meetups many times for teachers. And most of them are completely free for the teachers, so they can come, they can participate, they can enjoy, they can learn. And then when they feel that now is the time when they want to achieve the next big milestone for themselves, that's when they come and get counseling sessions with our mentors,
Mhm.
again, which is completely free. And if they feel that they want to work with Surasa, they can work with Surasa. If they feel that no, they're fine by themselves, they can just get free counseling and they can go back. So our marketing is not really going out and just advertising crazily so that we can track people. Our marketing is more about creating so much value for teachers out there that they really see the value in what we are doing and they want to come and partner with us.
Okay. So Surasa has received a huge amount of funding. Just wanted your thoughts on this, that why funding for any startup is important and how to make the best use of it.
So to be true, we've not received a large amount of funding. We've received a small amount of funding. And that's majorly as a token of, you know, it's a token of trust that investors have shown in us that we have a possibility of becoming a very large organization and impact teachers all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Why I say that we have received a small amount of funding because you must have heard stories that there are startups who have raised X rupees, but their total revenue till today is X by 10.
Hmm.
Uh, our total revenue till date is almost 4x of the funds that we have received. So we have done more revenue than we have received the funding for.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a clear testament that our customers, teachers, schools around the world love us. And that's why they come and keep buying stuff from us. And they take our services and we try to give them the best value possible. That's why our revenue is almost 4x of the total funding that we have received. And that's how we are growing.
Right. So as a founder, what did you learn?
A lot. It's a learning journey. Every single day is a new learning journey. Right from managing your team. We have a huge team. We are hundreds of us who wake up every single morning to impact teachers' lives, right? So you have to manage your team. Then we have thousands of teachers from around the world who are a part of the platform. So how do we make their journey better and better? So while there are all of these professional learning, there's a lot of personal learning also that happens. Many times, all of us, in fact, face so many problems in our lives, right? Small and big problems. But as a founder, since you're able to connect to and learn from so many people around you, many times you realize that your personal problems are not as big as the global problems that teachers face. And
Hmm.
when you're able to position yourself, your problems against the bigger problems, you realize life is beautiful. So I think my biggest learning is about how beautiful the world is, how beautiful we can make the world, and how we can continuously work hard and achieve goals, our own goals, while helping others in achieving their goals. And that's exactly what Surasa is trying to do. So all of us here at Surasa are trying to achieve our personal goals by making hundreds of thousands of teachers, lakhs of teachers achieve their personal and professional goals. And that's what we take pride in. So that's the biggest learning.
Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for joining us and sharing your valuable time with us and sharing us your experience as a founder of Surasa.
Thank you so much, Saloni. It was a pleasure talking to you. Have a great day.
Yeah, have a great day too. Thank you. So, Aarti Nair, the winner of the third edition of the Teacher Impact Award, is joining us to share her experience with Surasa. Hi, Aarti, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
First of all, congratulations on receiving the award.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, from how long have you been in the teaching industry?
So this is my 12th year in the education industry. I have worked as a teacher, I've worked as a curriculum coordinator,
Mm-hmm.
I've worked as a head of department, and currently I'm the curriculum director at a not-for-profit organization called Launch Girls.
All right. So, how was your experience so far with Surasa?
So I joined Suraasa in the year 2022, actually 2021. So this is my second end of the second year actually. And my experience with Suraasa has always been wonderful. I mean, it was very easy for me to actually get in touch with someone. When I saw their website, I basically had a way of contacting someone to help me understand what the program is about and what
Mm-hmm.
the certification entails. And once that happened, they helped me figure out a loan as well to apply to Surasa and basically join their program. Um, and once I joined their program, they scheduled all of our classes, and they set us up with this platform, the Surasa platform, that actually helps us complete our assignments, submit our assignments, and all of that. It's basically a content management platform. And yeah, it's been great. I mean, all of the instructors that they have are brilliant. David, Brian, all of them are people in the education industry. They've been in schools before. So they did a lot of the sessions with us. So when I attended these sessions as an educator myself, I could tell that Surasa knew what it's doing. Like they are experts at teaching and learning and pedagogy. They definitely their sessions were extremely engaging,
Mm-hmm.
and they were informative. And as you attend the session, they were also modeling some of the best practices that you can take back to your own spaces, your own classrooms if you want to. So, in terms of just the sessions that they facilitated with us, it was wonderful. And besides that, I think there are the assignments that we kind of have to complete to get the PGCTL certification. And while one could argue that there are too many assignments to complete, um, these assignments are also of high quality. So the questions that they're asking, they're good questions to ask. They're actually pertinent to today's educational space. And they also expect us to produce good work. So when we submit something and it's not up to the mark, they don't shy away from sending it back to us and saying, hey, you probably need to rework this.
All right.
And that's one of the biggest things that I kind of admire. I know, I mean, my classmates may be breaking their heads with the assignments, and so am I. It's a lot to complete. Um, but I do appreciate um, the quality check that Surasa offers in terms of the assignments. I think there are so many BEd colleges in India, that's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally, I mean, I was trying to get a teaching certificate and I was trying to get a BEd, and I've approached several other colleges who said, oh, don't worry, we'll give you somebody else's.
Mm-hmm.
lesson plans, and you can just copy it down, or you don't have to actually spend time on this. And I think that's ethically what's wrong with our teaching industry in India. And that's specifically why I went to Suraasa, because Suraasa is doing this the right way, ethical way, and also making sure that the teachers that come through Suraasa's programs are credible and qualified and know what they're talking about and saying. Yeah.
All right. So, what challenges do you face, and how has Surasa helped you?
So for me, the challenges are just a little different, I think, because I have been in this industry for a very long time, and I'm actually trying to get a PGCDL, mostly because I want to get into other um, international schools within India and outside of India.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the thing about getting into international schools is that there is, beyond just your ability to teach and your expertise with the content, I think there's
Mm-hmm.
also a lot of other factors such as your degrees and whether you have a certified teaching qualification,
Mm-hmm.
and whether you've taught in other international schools, whether you've taught certain syllabuses,
Mm-hmm.
and especially if you're trying to actually go to an international school outside the country, then there are other complications such as how easy is it for you to get a visa? What does your spouse do? So it's not purely the game of what you are and aren't able to do as a teacher. And what I was really hoping to get from Sarasa when I applied for the PGCTL program was that teaching certificate. Was that, validity saying, hey, okay, she is uh, a qualified teacher who can teach anywhere in the world. And that was what I was really looking for when I actually applied to Sarasa. But as I started to do the course, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I'm obviously learning a lot more than I had bargained for, which is good for me because I'm staying up to date on what's happening in the education space.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, in terms of helping me with my challenges, I think Surasa is kind of pushing me to complete my assignments, and actually they will be helping me with placements when I'm ready to actually get placed, and they will be helping me connect to international schools that I would like to work in. Also, they will be helping me negotiate salaries as well, because I mean, I've worked for a significant period of time, and I've also moved out of the schooling space. And right now, I'm in a not for profit space, despite it still being education. Uh, and yeah, so I mean, I've always worked in a not for profit space, but right now, I'm not in a classroom per se. So, yeah. Uh, yeah, so in terms of challenges, I think they are willing to offer as much support as one needs, as long as we ask for it. So yeah.
Okay, so what is so unique in Surasa that you joined it?
Several things. Like I said, I think the quality of work that they do and the quality that they ensure that their students have,
Mm-hmm.
and the quality of the instructors that they have. All of this is actually like the main reason that I joined Surasa. When I looked at who the instructors are, they are people who've been training other teachers in international schools around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So they are definitely up to date on what is and isn't good pedagogical practices. In terms of ensuring our quality, like I said, they are not shying away from giving us tough feedback and telling us that you need to revise your work or you need to actually submit this assignment again. Um, I mean, even the Teacher Impact Awards, for example, right? So the way they've actually put that together, the first thing they did is they basically shared the rubric with us and told us, okay, these are some of the criteria that we're kind of looking at. And it's very clear, it's crystal clear exactly what they're looking at, and what they're expecting of us. And I like that the organization is able to put together such good quality of work. And
Mm-hmm.
that's basically one of the biggest reasons why I joined Surasa. The second one is the fact that I'm able to do this while I'm working full time as a curriculum director. So my days are pretty packed, but at the I'm still able to manage working on the PGCPL program and certification. And the third thing is that it is a worldwide recognized teaching certificate. And those are the three big reasons for me choosing Suraasa. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, Aarti, for joining us today. We wish you all the best for your future. It was great talking to you and listening to your experience with Suraasa. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.